Both 85, the Sockwells are not alone among people their age caring for someone with an intellectual or developmental disability. In fact, there are estimates that between 800,000 and 1 million Americans over 60 are providing such care for a loved one, and many are not prepared for the day they can no longer do it.
Hey Special Family, welcome back to another video. Today we're back with another fair use reaction video. Let's take a look at the video.
Kent can't walk unassisted and has very limited verbal skills.
Oh, Kent, what are you up to now?
And for the past 51 years, it's been his parents, Ron and Virginia, caring for him in rural Wisconsin. Did you think you would still be in this caregiving position at your age?
Absolutely not. I didn't think I'd be.
Well, I didn't know who else was going to do it. I always said, 70s, that's about it. You get to be 80, it's over. Well, then you get to be 80 and you say, well, maybe 90, it'll be over.
Both 85, the Sockwells are not alone among people their age caring for someone with an intellectual or developmental disability. In fact, there are estimates that between 800,000 and 1 million Americans over 60 are providing such care for a loved one, and many are not prepared for the day they can no longer do it.
And so it's important to get ahead of that crisis and help families to think about what happens next when I can't provide that care.
It's Kent's parents who do the bulk of the work. They bathe him, dress him, and feed him daily. But a question looms over the daily routine. Who will do this after they're gone? Where would you place where you folks are now in terms of preparation?
I would say the very beginning.
Yeah.
We've been looking, we've been thinking a lot about it, but I guess we don't know where to go.
Can you imagine being 80 years old and still in a caregiving position? Can you imagine you being 80, 70, 60 years old and still having to take care of your disabled child when he can almost do nothing for himself? I feel like this is a wake-up call. And there are a lot of families like this. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of families like this. But I think the problem is they don't know where to go. And when they do know where to go, there are no options available. There are no openings. The waiting lists are from here to yonder. So that's not even helping them. So I hope there comes a system where people can help parents that are above a certain age, especially elderly parents. What if they die? What's going to happen to him? The state is going to take him regardless. So why not help them to transition him before that time comes? I don't even understand how this is possible. Let's go to the comment section. First commenter says, my son is nearly 3 and I think about it all the time. Who will take care of him when I'm gone? Family? Which one? The only ones that have learned everything are my parents. The creator responded, I have no family who will care for my son. It's heartbreaking. So I often have this thought. Either we need to die at the same time or I need to outlive him by one day. I look at it this way, and this is a hard decision that I had to make. But when my son is old enough and an adult, I'm not waiting till I'm 50 and 60. I'm working on it early so that he's already in the position that when it's my time, at least I have some kind of lightweight on my heart that he's in good hands, because it ain't family. No, it's not. Next commenter says, I'm 65 and caring for my 3 nonverbal autistic adult kids. 65? I'm doing it alone. Their dad left. Of course he did. I started looking into placement for my oldest and it makes your head spin. I totally get it. I just hope I stay healthy to keep them with me for many more years. I wish somehow we could leave this life at the same time. Parents of special needs children go through things other parents with healthy children will never know. I hate when I hear a parent complain about some little things their kid does, like talking on the phone too much. At least their child has a chance to care for themselves and not have to be looked after for the rest of their lives. The creator responded, Dorothy, you are amazing. God bless you. Sending you hugs. Next commenter says, our 44-year-old disabled son passed away 90 days ago. Oh, my condolences. We thought every day about this future without us. I wish he were back with us. We miss him so much. Our entire purpose in life was his well-being. And the creator responded, "My heart aches for you. I'm so very sorry for your loss." Next commenter, the video ends with absolutely 0 answers. Correct. Absolutely 0 answers. The creator responded, "That's because there are no answers. The options and resources available are few and far between." Correct. She's not lying. Waiting lists are 10 years long. Yeah. Next commenter, "They had asylums back then, treated people horribly, but maybe they need to bring asylums back, but modern and actually helpful." Yeah, I don't know about that. Just the word asylum gives me the heebie-jeebies, but Next commenter, "Welcome to every special need parent's nightmare and biggest fear. This literally breaks my soul." Next, they have state facilities. They also offer temporary weekend respite for breaks. They are no longer asylums to be feared. Okay. I was a CNA and secretary at one, and it was filled with so much love. The most rewarding job I had. I even love working holiday to be with them. It honestly creates a healthier situation for parents and child because you both can have separate lives without burnout, and you still get annual IEP meetings and full decision making, 24/7 therapy and nursing. The individuals love being with like-minded people. They work simple jobs and get money to promote independence, do craft, dances, and still go out in public. Some even date each other. My daughter has severe nonverbal autism, and I don't fear the future because if it comes down to her being in a facility, I know she will be loved and just fine. I'm happy for your optimism, but some of us need a little more time to get there. Next commenter, "My daughter is an only child. I'm now on my own with her, trying to work and care for her. My daughter's mom and my mom both are available and help me out so I can work. But my mom is in her 70s and my daughter's mom is my age. The best I could come up with is to try and set up a special need trust. I still haven't figured out who or how to administer this. Also to try and find an assisted living facility that she can transition to once I'm elderly. But before I'm unable to help her with the transition and check to make sure the facility is taking good care of her, my plan is to spend the rest of my life every day I have left going to the facility and spending time with her. It's a horrible plan. I'm tearing up thinking about it. But the alternative would be that when I die, she loses everything at once. And then the state steps in and decides what to do. I can't imagine how scary, utterly confusing, if not downright terrifying, that would be for her. I won't let that happen. I can't. So that's the lesser of two evils." Oh my God, you are so right. Creator responded, "Isn't it sad that we have to choose between the two evils, both scary and worrying?" Yes, it is. A special need trust is not a bad thing. All you need is a lawyer that specializes in special needs and family attorney probably. And it'll cost you around $2,500 to $3,000. But once you have it set up, you know your child would be in good hands. Just make sure that all your accounts, your beneficiary is the special need trust, even your life insurance. And then your child will be straight. Next commenter, "My brother is disabled and it's very likely that I will have to take care of him for the rest of our lives." Why would somebody subject you to that? That's not okay. Next commenter, "With my girl, I already have her siblings understand that they have to look out for her." Wait, what? She also has a godmother that will look out for her too. Ma'am, so she's not gonna be able to live her life? You already telling her that her life is gonna consist of taking care of her disabled sibling without asking her about it or see how she feels about it? What if she has a family? Or she can't have a family because the sibling comes first? Like, help me understand. Someone else responded, "So you had more children, so you had someone to care for your child with a disability? What a selfish choice." Someone else responded back, "I could never fathom being as crass as you. One of the hardest choices anyone could ever make, and there you are throwing your unwanted opinions from a position free of consequences. Really shows the level of your cowardice." Someone else responded, "I agree, it's a hard decision, which is why I don't understand why some parents would want their other children to have to carry it with it. Now those other children can't have their own lives because they have to care for their sibling for their whole life." Nobody seems to think about that part. Just don't seem to think about that part. Next commenter, "People also don't realize that many of us only had the one child after the diagnosis. Is a choice we often make." Can I get an amen? So we will also not be having grandkids. The family tree often ends with our child. Correct in my case. Next, I always notice that elderly parents who have to be caregivers have such different personalities. They're always very sharp and younger sounding. Yeah, you're right. But what happens to him after his parents are no longer here? My heart goes out to those in this situation because I can only imagine how worrying this must be. The creator responded, "It's gut-wrenching, a constant worry. He will either end up with other family members or the state takes him." Last commenter, the woman who said helping families to think about what the next step will be after they're gone, like it has just never occurred to the parents that their child will outlive them and need someone to continue to take care of them. They're already thinking about it, but there are barely any options available depending on the circumstances. It's not like the state has a fully funded program for taking care of people in this situation that they can just put his name down for. Not all states do, but some do. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Is this also your greatest fear like it is mine? Do you worry about what it will look like? Because I do. Catch you in the next one. Bye.